Morning and welcome to this week's vlogs. We are officially starting our finals week and we are starting off by being in our robes at home, and I am taking my community health nursing final. We're taking it at home. It is our online class and our professor said that we could use our books, so that's exactly what I'm going to be using. We called it Essence of Professional Nursing, but with ATI it's called Community Health Nursing. So I'm a little nervous. I don't know what to expect, but I'm ready to get it over with. I have an A in the class and I'm hoping I can keep that A, so we'll see. But yeah, welcome to this week's vlogs. My name is Crisanta. I am a mother of 4 and I'm documenting my journey into becoming a nurse, and I am officially ending my first semester of nursing school with pharmacology and community health nursing. And I'm so excited. I'm 1/5 away from being a fully registered nurse, hopefully by the time I pass the NCLEX. But I am getting my BSN, and so I'm 1/5 from getting my BSN. So it's crazy. This summer semester just flew by so fast. So anyways, let me get this started because I only have 2 more hours left, and I'm hoping I don't take those full 2 hours, but if I do have to, I want to start now. We are officially done with Essence of Professional Nursing, also known as Community Health Nursing, and it feels so incredibly amazing to finish something from a program that I never thought I could do. It's an incredible feeling to overcome your own challenges and thoughts and doubts, and to actually come out with an A for that class. I'm so incredibly proud of myself, and I don't say that enough, but I'm going to be saying that every single time I finish a semester because I can't believe I'm here. Anyways, I have a busy day today. I just finished the exam. I got a 90, I don't remember, 92 or 93, one of those, and I really thought I was going to end up getting a B. A lot of them had 2 choices that could have been correct, but I really tried to focus on answering the question or choosing the answer that was specifically for that question, because an answer can be a general correct answer, but you have to look at the question to make sure that the answer matches the question. So a lot of them I was like, oh, I hope it's this one. So I'm glad I ended up with an A. Anyways, I just went to the store because I needed to get a gift bag. My son is gifting one of his mentors a devotional. He's a college student. He went on the church group as a mentor for the camp, and he was just a really good mentor to my son, and my son found out that he's never read a devotion. So he bought him a devotional, and I wanted to put it in a gift bag for him so he can give it to him today for youth group. I got that, and then I also needed to get money out because I need to get my oil changed. And the great thing about this little small town is that we know someone who comes and picks up your car. He used to own his own car shop, and now he's retired and he does things from home. So he came and he picked up our car, and he's getting the oil changed. Now I am making lunch for the kids. I really want to make sure that I have this place cleaned up. So I just put in some chicken tenders, and I'm making some fries in the air fryer. And so that's going to be their lunch, just something quick and easy that I can just stick in the oven. And so now I'm going to focus on cleaning this kitchen. I'm not even going to show you the kitchen. It's, who cares? Yeah, so it's pretty bad, and so is the table. And then clean up my room, clean up the bathrooms, because tomorrow we're going out of town. My kids have dentist appointments, and then my oldest son has an allergist appointment. I'm trying to still make sure I'm on top of my kids' things while I'm trying to stay on top of my things. So I like to include that in my vlogs because I am a mom, and I want to showcase how I'm doing these things while I'm in nursing school. So Anyways, yeah, getting this place cleaned up because it would be really nice to leave it clean for my husband and come back home to a clean area. So let's get started.
Money to cover the year in 3 quick steps.
I scratched myself. How dare you be mean to me, Kate?
Hello my peeps, I know I look extremely exhausted. It is currently 5. I'm about to start dinner. I woke up at 1. I really wanted to wake up. I really thought I was going to wake up at 11 or 12 because that's when I naturally wake up. I started reading my Bible, y'all. I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. I just found out that the car insurance, which if you didn't know, my husband got into a small wreck. Thank God nobody was hurt. He just bought this Toyota Camry that's new to us. We haven't even had it for 2 months, I think, or maybe 3 months. And he was driving on one of our small town roads, so he was maybe going either 20, 25, maybe 25, because there was a stop sign, and just a few feet ahead is where he ended up crashing into a parked car. And my husband doesn't drive fast. He's not the type that like zooms off, what was maybe 20, 25 miles an hour. Yeah, he ran into those little Ford trucks, and thank goodness that Ford truck just had a scrape on the bumper, on its end bumper. But his car is tore up. Like, these cars are so paper thin. He was only going like maybe 20, 25 miles, and I'm gonna insert a picture. And I'm just, what the heck? Like, I don't want to put my kids in one of those cars. It's insane how much damage it caused from a bumper, where that bumper just got a scrape. Anyways, and we're just, before this, we're just like, we're gonna go to nursing school and we're just going to pray that we have enough money to pay out of pocket. I've applied for scholarship and I'm still waiting to hear if I get the scholarship or not. And our other choice is loans. So I'm already stressed because of that. And my husband has been telling me for months and months, ever since I started nursing school, quit your jobs, just focus on school, focus on the kids, focus on yourself. And it's always been really hard for me to just accept the help, because I've always been so independent. I'm the eldest child, not just with my brothers and sisters, but my cousins. Like, my mom and her 2 other sisters, they were all single. So I grew up with my first cousins as my brothers and sisters. And so I was the firstborn, and I've always just had that mother hen mentality. And I've never expected anything to be handed to me. Like, that's something my mother taught me. My mother, my aunts, my grandma, she was also a single mom for times. And they all worked hard for what they wanted, or actually what they needed. They didn't really get to work hard for what they wanted. They were just trying to keep their heads above water. So I've seen that my whole life, and I knew that we didn't come from money, and I needed to work for the things that I wanted. So ever since I was in 8th grade, I had always had a job. Always. And I've always been in and out of jobs, especially once I became a mother. I really wanted to focus my time on raising my kids, and I was blessed enough to be able to do that. But every now and then, like, I would do like a waitressing job just to bring in a little bit of extra money. But I've always worked. Like, I've never said, okay, I'm not going to work, I'm just gonna focus on this. I finally do that. Finally, I turn in my resignation, and I kid you not, the following day my husband has a car wreck. Yeah, I just exploded with emotion. I was very emotional. That's why I had that video of I filmed it. I filmed my raw emotions in the moment, and I wanted to keep that in there because I want you to see the process of how I am getting better, and hopefully to give you an idea or to make you self-aware, because maybe you don't know, because for the longest time I didn't know that I was controlled by my emotions. That's why I try to include as much raw and realness. I know that there needs to be a boundary, and I've gotten better about that, but I wanted to include that because I want you to see me now, where even though I'm stressed out of my mind, I am moving forward, and all I can say is that it's God. It is absolutely all God. I don't know. It's so weird because my spirit tells me to be at peace, but my flesh is what has me so stressed out. And so it's that pulling of going back and forth, reminding myself it's going to be okay, and then my flesh coming in and saying, no, it's not. You need to go find a job. You know what I mean? That's where a lot of my emotional drainage comes from, is that constant pulling back and forth and having to remind myself, y'all, every single day, every day, and maybe even every hour, that it's going to be okay. Oh, my spirit, I know it's going to be okay. I know it's going to work out. I know I'm on the path God has me on. But my gosh, that enemy attacks so hard when you are living for his glory. When you know you're on the path for success, to praise God, to worship God, to give all glory to him. Like, I feel like I've been so attacked lately, and for the first time ever, I'm learning how to push through, not by my own will, but relying on his strength. And that's where all of this emotional, mental drainage comes from, because I'm constantly going back and forth between I got this through God and my flesh saying, no, you need to go find a job. It's not going to work out. You don't have a plan. So, but we're okay. We're okay. Thank God everyone is okay. We have a roof over our heads. We have food on the table. We have clothes on our back. There's nothing that we are missing except for a car. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to say. So after the crash, I was hoping and praying that the car insurance would buy out the car. And that's not the case. My husband and we took too long to get the car onto our insurance, and therefore they are not covering the car. So now we are stuck with a car that doesn't work, and we have a car payment on it. Like, that's where that was another tipping point for me. It was a car crash, and now this, and at this point I'm just like, I can't let myself take that all in, because I can't control any of this. I can only control what I can. Like, I can't think about this and that, and it's way too much. And my husband's telling me, he's told me, he said, don't worry about it, let me worry about it. I'll work, I'll do whatever it takes. And I'm relying on my husband, but most importantly, I'm relying on God to give my husband the work that he needs in order to sustain us and to pay for school. And I just pray, y'all, that I get that scholarship. And if not, then it's because God is going to bless us in other ways. So it's been hard, it's been rough, and we're trucking through. So yeah, it's been really really difficult, but we're going through it. We're going through it with so much faith, and a lot of praying. That's the first thing I did when I got up this morning, is I opened up my Bible. No, I didn't read my Bible. I opened up my journal, because I hadn't done that in a while. And I took this time just to write down all of my thoughts, and I laid out a plan, but I told God, I'm giving it to you. I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know how we're going to pay for this. I don't know what's going to happen to the car. but I'm giving it to you, Lord. And so I had to do a mental brain dump and just lay it all on my journal. That's the way that's my most favorite way of communicating with God, is through journaling. And I hadn't done that in a while. So after that, y'all, I kid you not, I felt a huge sense of motivation. And I know we shouldn't rely on motivation, I know that, but that is a great feeling. Like, I love that sense of like, yeah, you know what, it's going to happen, we're gonna get through this, I'm going to make this work. All I have to do is study, make sure I pass, and in 2 years, I'm not saying all of our, like, we'll never have challenges again because of money. There's always going to be challenges in every single season. But boy, does money help. It helps so much, so much. But it's also learning that balance of not putting money as our God, and but using that money as a tool, as a good tool for good, and for, you know, to help out our community, but first and foremost my family, and just do good with the money that we will receive in the future is what that's what I'm hoping for, y'all. Anyways, just wanted to give you a little update. I did my journaling, I did a little bit of studying because I do have my final, and I have some templates that I need to turn in, and so I'm going to get started with dinner, clean the kitchen, and then get back to studying. It's Sunday, and then it's Saturday, and then I have Sunday, and I have Monday, and then Tuesday. That's it, y'all. That's all she wrote. I'm hoping and praying that I can keep that A that I have in pharmacology. I got an A in my essence class, which I'm so excited for. I'm proud of myself. I am. It's been so hard, but we're pushing through with so much faith. That's all I can rely on right now, is my faith. And I'm praying to God that my kids don't feel all this stress that I'm feeling. Like, it's been a huge part of my prayer, is that may I be the wife that my husband needs, may I be the mother that my kids need and deserve. And I pray that they don't feel this, that they don't remember this season of just struggling and pushing through, but at the same time they get to see how we overcome these challenges and a healthy way of getting through it. So every single challenge has its pros. It does. It definitely has its cons. We know what the cons are, but the pros are the biggest learning moments that give you so much wisdom, and not just yourself but your family. And that is where a lot of their character is built from, is watching you and how you react and how you overcome and how you pull through. We got this, mamas. We absolutely got this with God. It's only with God. All right, let's get to cooking. Good morning. It is Sunday. It is 9:30. I picked up breakfast for my husband and I didn't have time to go to the store and make us breakfast. The kids had already eaten because I made waffles, and they'll either eat waffles or cereal, and so they already ate. So I got my husband and I just some sausage biscuits from McDonald's, and we're headed to church. Not gonna lie, I did not feel like going to church today, but I told myself once I quit my jobs, there's no reason for me not to go. So I need as much Jesus in my life as I can right now. But yeah, I didn't want to go. I did not want to go, and I feel so bad saying that. But I'm always tired. I need to stop saying that. It's just comes with the territory of being a mom. I like to get there early to do the praise and worship. Gonna go pick up the rest of the fam, and then we're gonna head to church. Hi, it's Monday. I'm sorry, I'm just checking in. It is already 3:39. I've been up since 9 just studying. I haven't moved from here. I told the kids eat whatever's in the fridge. We have tons of leftovers so that I could just sit here and study, because the templates, I thought they were going to be very simple and they're not. So I just finished the templates that I need to submit. They're the it's the remediation for our second exam with our practice B proctored exam for pharmacology. I'm not too worried about the final, and I'm kind of scared saying that, but the reason why I'm not too worried is because the majority of it is, I mean, like 90%, maybe even 95% of it is dosage cal, and I'm pretty solid with dosage cal. I was just going to do a lot of practice questions, and I still have time, so I'm still going to do that. I'm almost finished with my last medication ATI template. It's just I've been using my iPad all morning, and it's getting heated up, and my pencil now, my Apple Pencil, I've had to recharge it twice already. So, oh good, it's at 56%. Yeah, I've just been working. I love the fact that I invested in an iPad, because I don't have to print anything off, even though I do have a printer, but I can just download all of my ATI templates onto Notability, and I can just write on that and then submit those to Blackboard all digitally. It's so easy and it's super efficient, and that's the main reason why I even bought my iPad, was mainly to be able to download PowerPoint slides into Notability, because in Notability you can do that and write on them, because I really did not feel like printing slides off. When I did that last semester, I felt so bad doing that for microbiology and A&P. It was just so much that I printed, all for it to have to be thrown. So I knew that going into nursing school and all the slides that they give us, I did not want to be printing anything off. So very, very happy about this, although I am going to start a pharmacology book, and that I will have to print off. Like, that's something that I need to have. I already have the binder for it, and for me to be able to make tabs, there's just some things that I do need to have as a physical copy versus digitally. So anyways, I'm very excited that tomorrow is my last final for my semester, and I was gonna do a separate vlog, but I don't know, it's gonna be super short because I can't film anything in the hospital. So tomorrow is Tuesday, I take my final, and then Wednesday I have my very last shift. So we're still going through with that, even though every single nerve in my body is just like shrieking at me, but we're letting that go and we're giving it to God. And then I have a week and a half off from school, and then we start second semester, y'all. Yeah, I'm just shocked. I'm excited. I'm nervous. It's just, there's a lot that I'm feeling, that I kind of feel numb. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so much going on. That I'm trying to just focus on what I need to do now, instead of focusing on the future, because that never does us any good. Anyways, I'm almost done, so let me get this out of the way. That way I can start on dosage cal. it is the official last day of nursing school, of my first semester of nursing school, and there was a bit of a hiccup for our final. I had no idea that our final was timed, because there was never any indication that she would time it, because all of our other ones, they weren't timed. Or maybe they were, we just didn't pay attention. I don't know, but the thing is that I wasn't the only one. I was on question 45 and there were 61 questions and it shut down. It said finalize test. Click to see complete results. I freaked out. I'm like, and I'm looking around and I started panicking because everybody still seemed to be taking the test. So I went to my professor and I told her, it ended the test. And then I was like, yeah, that happened to me too. And so I wasn't the only one. And so anyways, we were trying to figure out, because some were aware of the time and they went ahead and finished it. And then there's some of us who weren't aware of it and we're still on like question 40. I was taking my time because 90% of it, I would even say like 95% of it were dosage cow, and we were only allotted an hour and a half, but she didn't mention that before we started our test. And I wasn't looking at the time because it's never been something that I had to worry about. So I was freaking out, and it was potluck and everybody had brought food, and so we were just, our professors were trying to figure out what to do, because they felt bad that half the class didn't even get to finish it because we weren't told. We simply weren't told, and the professor felt bad as well. So we ended up, they ended up printing off the test and we just answered them on paper. But I was really worried, and I was just frustrated by the whole situation, and it's not how I intended to end it. You know, I really wanted to end the test. I was doing so well. I was on question 45 and I had like a 63%, which meant that I was doing good on the test. So now I don't know. I hope it doesn't affect my A, because I have an A in that class and I really wanted to keep it. So praying and hoping that I keep the A. And as soon as I finished the test, I left. I came home and I'm reading, oh my gosh, I'm reading that I mainly wanted to get home and get in bed because the kids weren't there, my husband wasn't there. I just wanted to get in bed and read, knowing that I don't have to work, I don't have to study. I just really wanted to enjoy my book in bed, and I did. And the alarm went off. I'm glad I put an alarm, because when I get to reading, I lose sense of time. And as soon as I got to the good part where I literally yelled out, "What?" My alarm went off. I love when books do that to me. Oh, I love books so much. I have not had time to read. Anyways, I'm here at the dollar store. I am so tired. So tired. Let me get my caffeine. And we're gonna go pick up my babies. I'm so sorry I haven't vlogged. It is Wednesday and it's my last day at work. Y'all, I can't tell you the chokehold this book has on me. I really thought I would be reading this book for the next 2 years in nursing school, because I thought there's no way I can read 800 pages. Y'all, this is where I'm at. I have read this much in the span of 3 days. I am so hooked on this. I kid you not, I left so early. I left at 5:30 just so that I could read this, and I'm crying. And then with film
film scores in the background. I mean, it's just a whole experience for me. I don't know if I should get the second because it's gonna have me on a chokehold and we're gonna be starting second semester. But oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's my first series of Sarah J. Maas. She's always all over Book Talk and book reviews on YouTube. I'm just... I really pray that it's a slow shift so that I can finish it. I want to finish it. Okay, let's go to work.